You know what I mean? Check store. $70? $70 fucking dollars? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Enchant your friends and beguile your foes with this 8-piece transmogrification set inspired by the Fey Drakes of Azeroth. And for a limited time, you can get the appearance of the purchase. Dude, they fucking waited to release this whenever I was on stream, man. They're fucking with me. I know it. What the $70? $70 fucking dollars? They're selling transmogs on the fucking auction. I don't like this. When you start selling cosmetic appearances and cosmetic stuff, it devalues what's in the game. Like, I think this is stupid. Like, yeah, it's like, you're just devaluing what's in the game if you just sell the shit. Like, this could be like a cool quest or something that players could work towards, but instead of that, they just like put it in the game for money. Like, this could actually be like a cool, like, Dark Moon Fair quest line where you get like each item or something like that. They sell themselves short. This fucking garbage microtransaction bullshit. You get it for 6 months? No, they do that as a way for like the dumb people to rationalize buying it. That's why. They do it for 6 months, but then you have to buy it in the store afterwards. Like, it's a way that they can do that and have dumb people defend them. That's all. That's the only reason that they do it like that. Because you have people that are like, oh, well, if you buy it, you get the thing for free. Yeah, well then after it's, yeah, it's still not in the game, number one. Number two, if you want to get the Dreadwake, for example, you have to spend money on it now. Like, you have to spend money on it. Like, this is just a way that they can add it into the store to make people complain about it less, because some people, for some reason, think that's okay. Or you can buy it for $20 without the sub. Let me see. Yeah, you're right. Wow. $20 to look like a fucking idiot. You pay $20 to look like a fucking idiot. And here's the worst part about this. Is this armor is completely 3D. Like, they put more work into this armor than they did the Nilotha armor. Like, that's the worst part about it. So this is what happens. So because they make money off of it, they make it look really cool. And now they added a transmog tab into the store. Think about that too. Now there's another tab into the store for more things that you can buy. Toys, transmogs, pets. The sad thing about it is that WoW fans are so fucking delusional that they just put up with this shit. Like, they're okay with it. They're okay with paying a sub fee, buying expansions, and then having microtransactions tacked on top of that were made with their fucking money. Cock ass, man. This is embarrassing. It's their own fucking money. Like, they're having to pay for their own fucking money. This is worse than a bank. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this at all. Because this means, like, what do you think? Like, you think they added the tab because they're only going to add one into the game? What happens if they add a cool transmog set that looks cooler and more interesting than what we have in the games? Like, you feel compelled to have to buy that. Like, it just sucks, man. And this is the second time they've done this. Well, third, if you include the Mists of Pandaria helmets. Because back in the day, well, you also got the Shadowlands set as well for pre-ordering. It's like at a certain point, you just get demoralized to the point where it's like, okay, Blizzard's just gonna, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. And it's just, it's such a shame. It really is such a fucking shame. Read the description for toys in the toy store? Okay. Summon an ethereal transmorpher who can change your appearance into a random powerful creature. For a limited time, a portion of the proceeds for this sale and product will fund the World of Warcraft 2019 prize pool. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what it is. For a limited time. Yeah, it's like they use that as like a soft way to add in a microtransaction, and then because community is like, the community is just so stupid, they're completely okay with allowing these things to happen because there's some silver lining on it that allows them to rationalize their mindless consumerism. I'm fucking mad. I like my money to this game than any other though. But you already do! You already do! You give them money every month! You give them money every fucking year for an expansion! You already do give them the money! You already give them the money twice! And they're saying, I'm gonna fucking get you to pay for your own money! You gotta pay for your own money! Where's the salt? I'm so close to putting salt on my head. I'm so close to doing it. Someone says if it helps, the wings are bugged. And they don't move whenever you're on a mount. Good. 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 And you know what's so fucking funny about that? Is you can bet your fucking dick that they're gonna fix that by tomorrow. But the problems in the game that have been around and plaguing the player base, we're working on it. Is this your fault for making Transmog popular? Fuck. Ah, shit. That's another one. God damn it. Tweet it out to Blizzard? For what? For I regret everything? This is ridiculous. Just wait until Blizzard puts raid tier sets up in the store. They're not going to put raid tier sets in the store. They're going to put every new season. Here's what I think they're going to do. Every new season, they're going to probably add in a new set that you can buy. And the set that you can buy is going to have equivalent quality to the raid sets. So, no, they're not going to do it like that. But they're going to add in that instead. That's what's going to happen. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be like, oh, they're just going to put in the raid sets to the store. No, they're going to have other things. Don't give them ideas. They already have these ideas, okay? Fucking ridiculous. What happened to focusing on more positive streams? Shut the fuck up. Yes, I'm critical of business practices that I consider unethical. I'm also critical of the people that enable those business practices. I think these are enablers of things that are unfair and unfun and manipulative to the consumer. I dislike them. I don't think that they should exist. We pay for this game and we also pay a sub fee. I do not think this game needs cosmetic microtransactions on top of that. It's too much. What kind of set do you have there, friend? Yeah, it's real fucking nice, dude. Nice mount. It's too much, man. That's your opinion? Yes, it is my opinion. Of course it is my opinion. I'm gonna go to Moonguard. I'm going to Moonguard right now. Wait, I just checked my gifts on Battle.net. Blizzard gave me the Steam Scale Incinerator. From Blizzard on July 9th. They actually gave me this mount. They're trying to tempt me. But Jesus in the desert for 40 fucking days said to the devil, he said, no, I don't want your water. I don't want your shelter. I am a righteous man. I will not fall prey to sin. We're not taking that fucking mount. Let's find out what we got going on here. Okay. So we just basically got the, you know, the usual strip club going on here. Let's get the fuck out of here before my eyes start bleeding. All right, let's go down over here. Looks like nobody over here has it, at least. You were angry all the time and you hate the set also? Yeah, but I would have farmed out the set. It would have been funny and cool to have if it was an in-game, like, content. Like, that's the thing that I think Blizzard doesn't understand. Is that they're selling themselves short by just putting these things into the game as, like, store items. Like, they could make cool quests and cool reward structures around these items. And instead of that, they just do whatever makes them the most money. And that could be a pre-patch reward, or it could be like a Dark Moon. It looked like a Dark Moon Fair. It looked like a Dark Moon Fair reward or something like that. That's what I kind of would assume. Blizzard gives you a mount, you say no? Well, yeah, of course. Of course I don't want the mount from Blizzard, man, because it's enabling a practice that I think is bad. It's in the end basement. I don't want to go in there, okay? There's no way we're going in there. It's just disappointing to me, more so, that if I look at the set, this is like, it's a cool looking set. It definitely is a cool looking set. Like, somebody, like, this would be a cool little RP set to wear and everything like that. It is cool. Right? I mean, like, what I mean by it's cool is it's original. Like, there's no other set in the game that looks like this. This is completely unique. There's nothing else that's similar to this at all. All with Mog set on me. What are you guys trying to do? Like, make a whole group of people that just gave Blizzard 20 fucking bucks? God damn it, man. Like, I'm not going to lie and say that this is like the thing that's gonna ruin the game. It's not gonna ruin the game. It just makes it worse. Like, that's all. It just makes the game worse. It doesn't, like, this isn't killing the game. This isn't ruining people's lives. This is not, you know, changing, you know, the reward structure in the game entirely. This is just something that makes the game worse. That's all. It just makes the game worse. And I get disappointed whenever I see things that are being made to make the game worse. That's it. You guys that are fucking telling me to not talk about this, to shut up about it, to, oh, don't complain about it, just don't buy it, just don't buy it. You guys are the same fucking morons that enable Blizzard to make these consumer unfriendly practices because you can't see how it's going to infect you in the future. You enable these kinds of things. That guy looks fucking awesome. Holy shit, that's really cool. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this really what's going to... Oh, man. This is such horse shit, man. This is such absolute fucking horse shit. Here's the reality. There are enough people that are okay with this that enable Blizzard to do it. If everybody stood up and they said, we don't fucking want these anymore, we're not going to buy these anymore, and we don't want to play with people who do buy them, they would stop doing it. EVE Online had this happen, and it was gone. They tried to add in microtransactions, and then the player base revolted against it, and they got rid of them. But the fact is that too many people in the player base are okay with it. That's the reality. Like, and why are they okay with it? Because part of their identity is being a Blizzard gamer or playing WoW. And so if they say something bad about the game, or they go against what the game is doing, that's to some degree, conflicts with their identity. And so they don't want to do that because they're, that's how they are. The Scourge invasion is up. Yeah, it just started an hour ago. They just started the Scourge invasion an hour ago, right there. There it is. I have no problem. Listen, I'm not going to hate on people who buy it, okay? Because most of the people that buy it probably have 6-month subs. Like, it's not about that. Like, you just get it on your own. Like, no, really, you get it just by playing the game. Like, I'm going to get one too. I'm just not going to redeem it. Listen. I've been very outspoken about microtransactions in the game. I will give a statement on this, and then I want to move on, okay? There's no reason to continue talking about it for the next 3 hours. I think microtransactions are unhealthy for WoW. The reason why I think that they're unhealthy for WoW is because of the way that they add cosmetics into the game. Cosmetics are one of the only and strongest forms of virtual and visual progression in the game, and nowadays that gear is so widespread and easily accessible, cosmetics and transmogs in the game, cosmetics are one of the main defining factors of prestige in the game. Because cosmetics are one of the main defining factors of prestige in the game, then that means if you add new cosmetics into the game for stores, and you add them in for money, it devalues the ones that are currently in the game, because oftentimes the store ones are more well designed and more highly detailed. The reason for that is because people are not going to buy a shitty transmog set. How many people do you think are going to buy the Throne of Thunder Warrior set? Probably not as many as would buy this set instead. So the more unique and the more special a mount is, or the more unique and the more special a transmog set is in the store, the more likely it is to sell, and the more that it will sell. So because you have more and more items that are going to sell based off of their perceived value, because of their uniqueness and their flashiness, then it creates a profit incentive for Blizzard to create more items and create more things for the store that are better than the things that exist in the game. In Warlords of Draenor, we had this happen a number of times, and it was probably the most direct one that I can give you guys an example to. In Warlords of Draenor, we had multiple mounts, like this Fey Dragon, that was shown all over Draenor. Everywhere in Draenor, you saw these Fey Dragons organically. But the only time that you could ever get one is if you purchased it for real money. It was the same with the Iron Sky Reaver, and it was also the same with the Grinning Reaver that got taken off of the auction house. These things have been put into the game at the expense of being they've been put in the store at the expense of being able to be put in the game. Blizzard is selling their own game short for short-term profits, and the player base is okay with it. I think that it is unethical for Blizzard to charge a box price for the game, and on top of charging a box price for the game, they charge for expansions. On top of charging for expansions, they charge for a sub fee. The game has expansions and a sub fee, and it still has microtransactions. That's ridiculous. You're paying for your own money. What do you think that your sub fee is going towards? It's going towards the continual development of the game. And whenever you take your continual development of the game, your investment for the continual development of the game, and then you go back and you say you have to pay for this again, I resent that. I think that's unethical, and I don't like that. I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to pretend like it's okay. It's not something that breaks the game. It's not something that ruins the game. This is not killing the game. It just makes it worse. That's all. It just simply makes it worse. We used to have a beautiful game where what you achieved inside of that game was largely attributed to the time that you invested and the amount that you cared. And now, more and more, with boosting, with buying these store mounts, buying these store transmogs, and buying everything else, it is the amount of things that you invest into the game. But instead of time and love and effort and energy, it's money. What a hollow and sad experience. Blizzard needs to stand up for their own game. They need to take responsibility for their own game, and they need to make content for their own game that makes players want to play it. Because trying to bait people into paying for your game for 6 months by giving them a free store mount only indicates that you can't feel like the content stands on its own. You want to lock people into a subscription because you don't think the content stands alone. You know the way that Blizzard used to keep subs back in the day? Is by making a good game. That was how it would happen. They make the game really good, people keep playing it. It's pretty easy. I know gaming has changed, but this part doesn't have to. But it will, because so many people out there allow it to. You allow consumer unfriendly practices to dominate the thing that you do for entertainment. You allow yourself to be taken advantage of and then shame people who complain about it. You provide a shield for this company to fleece people for more money after they've already done it multiple times. Have some self-respect. That's what I think about the store items. That's how I feel about it. You should have said this 10 years ago? Are you kidding me? I did! I said it 10 years ago, and nobody listened. They were like, oh, it's not gonna happen. And here we are. I said it 10 years ago. I took salt and I put it in my fucking hair 10 years ago. It's on my old YouTube channel. Look. Give me a minute. Let me find it. Yep. I had to do that. I had to fucking do that, man. If I didn't do that, nobody would have seen that I wasn't serious. I was very serious. I was being as serious as you can be. I sacrificed my hair for this. Every store mount that Blizzard puts in the game is 5 hairs off of my head. And you know what the worst thing about this is? This is an 8-piece set. I'm gonna go fucking bald. Shit. See, they're even playing the Darkmoon Fair shit, aren't they? You know, the orc grunting in the fucking costume, I mean, that really sells it, doesn't it? They're like, yeah, Terrence, is it ready to ship yet? No, Bill, add in a few more orc grunts, and then we'll put it out there. Yeah, the guys are gonna love it. Like, what do you imagine that? Jesus. I don't know what to say, man. It's just... oh, whatever, man. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Yeah, I guess so.